Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a magic review. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Today we got another download for you. That's right, another download. What is a download? Download is you go to a online magic site like lostartmagic.com and you pay $5 or whatever, right? And then immediately you get an email or a notification that you now have magic instructions in your inbox or in your download section. And you're able to go there, watch it immediately. You don't have to wait for the postman. You don't have to wait for the slow mail that we are all experiencing. Right now, you can download a trick and start learning it immediately. And that's what we're gonna look at today. I didn't always review downloads. I didn't always review downloads, but I do now. I do now. Today we got another fun one for you. This is Bandersnatch from Luke Oseland and lostartmagic.com. All right, let's say you go down to lostartmagic.com, you pay your $5, you get your download. What are you gonna learn? This is a jumping rubber band trick. It's a jumping rubber band trick. It's just like the one that you probably learned in maybe a kid's magic book where you put a rubber band on 2 fingers and then the rubber band jumps from these 2 fingers to these 2 fingers, right? But in Bandersnatch, you're able to actually make the band jump back up. Now you can't do that with the other effect, right? You can only do it once. And you can say, hey, watch this, and it jumps. But then with this one, you're able to do it multiple times. In fact, you can do it as many different times as you'd like. In front of the spectator, it's completely repeatable. And Luke's gonna teach you other applications as well. Let's talk about it. Is it what I thought? You know, I don't even really know what I would have thought with this. Rubber band magic is very creative. Very, very, very creative. I don't know if you've ever got rubber band magic before in the past, but there's all kinds of ways to stretch and pull a rubber band, especially to give it the illusion that it's wrapped around something when it actually isn't. But that's not what you have even here. Luke has found another creative way to make a rubber band jump from one thing to the next or to penetrate through objects, and it's not even complicated. Now, I don't mean it's not hard or that you wouldn't have to practice it. I think you do have to practice, but it's not complicated. It's not complicated at all. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? You got Luke talking to a stationary camera. He's in a bedroom type setting. There's some faint elevator music playing in the background, and he does have an accent, but you can understand him clearly. As far as what's taught, there's gonna be a welcome, some crediting. He's gonna say that you can use, you know, whatever rubber band you like. He's then gonna show you the basic move, and this is where the band is on all 4 of your fingers, and it jumps off all 4 of your fingers and then jumps back on. His second trick is gonna be the band jumping from your top 2 fingers down to the bottom 2 and then back up again. His third trick is gonna be a color change where the rubber band changes color, right? And then the last one is a jumping band where the rubber band jumps off of one hand and onto another. It is the same move on all the effects. It's the same exact move on all the effects, just different applications. Pocket space, they're rubber bands, right? They're just rubber bands, and that's all you need. Luke doesn't even really have favorites. He says, you know what, just get whatever you like. Make sure maybe you get like, you know, different colors so that they pop more. Make sure that it's a color that doesn't match your shirt so that it doesn't blend into your shirt. But otherwise, you know, as long as it's a nice medium-sized, strong rubber band, he's like, you know, use whatever you like. How are the angles on this? Angle sensitive. This trick is angle sensitive. You want your audience member right in front of you. You had people on either side, they would know what was going on. That means it's also great for social media. This is a great social media effect. Great social media effect, because then you can record yourself doing it several different times, and then you can pick the one you want to show the world. Because if you do this too sloppily or you do this too slowly, you will flash. Okay? You will flash if you do it sloppy or slowly. Luke even flashes in the instructional video. Now he's not trying not to flash, but he does flash even in the instructional video. So definitely watch your angles. Can they be inspected? Of course, they are normal rubber bands. There's nothing to find. They're not gimmicked in any way. As far as practice goes though, I will say do it in front of a mirror. Do it in front of a mirror if you are planning to do this live. Do it in front of some friends that are very critical and see if they can see what it is you're doing. And if they can, they'll be honest with you. And then you'll know that you need to go back and practice some more. Setup and reset. The setup on this is you need to be set up before you walk up to your spectator. You cannot put the rubber band on your hand in front of them. There is some origami type setup you need to do behind the scenes. Positives, hey, like I've been saying, it's a great trick for social media. It's very visual. I think as far as like a surprise moment, like a shock value thing, if you certainly said, hey, watch this, boom, 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 I think that would get them. I think if you start repeating it too many times, or if you're too close to your spectator, they're gonna catch on, okay? So I would do this as a hit and then move on. I maybe wouldn't even make this a trick, maybe make this a beat within inside of a trick, right? Say, hey, you wanna see something weird? Here, watch this, do. I don't even know how it does that. Hey, you wanna see something else? And then boom, just keep going, right? I think this works great as something that's visual and fast. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? Like we say around here, these are just the negatives that I see. They don't have to be the negatives that you see. First of which is you can't wear a ring. You cannot wear a ring. So if you're gonna do this on your dominant hand, and your dominant hand happens to be left-handed like me, right? And I wear a ring on my left hand, I couldn't do this on my left hand, or I would need to take my ring off, okay? That's one. So you can't use the ring on the hand that you're doing the tricks on. And it is angle sensitive, like I said. You can flash very easily. This is an optical illusion. This is an optical illusion. And once you learn how it's done, you can't unsee it, right? You can't unsee it. So after Luke showed how it was done in the video, then from that moment on, I could catch him every single time he did it because I knew what to expect. So like we say in magic, the first time it's magic, the second time it's education, right? The more you do it for the same person, they're gonna catch on. So I would practice heavily and I wouldn't do it too many times and too close to the same person. Is it worth your money? It's $5. It's $5 down at lostartmagic.com. I can't imagine a download being any less than that or more than that. I mean, it seems like the right price. That is the right price. And if you like rubber band magic, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Hey, I want to thank Luke for allowing me to have Bandersnatch so that I could do the review for you. Like I said, you can find it at lostartmagic.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.